everybody seemed like so disappointed about the inoculations, and then, be able to do something that they enjoyed. Uh, we go into these places and we tell these stories, and they say, they've not heard these stories from Jesus or Isa. And um, I know when I landed in Niger, first thing you notice is it's not like Nairobi. I mean, even though Niamey is the capital, it's like, usually you can see dwellings or something, and you were almost ready to land, and you still haven't seen any houses or seen any people, and you're just like, man, this is something. So it's really I think the whole country has 2 million people, I think is what they told me. This little village we have, which is a substantial village, has about 200 people. So I guess you just, as we're riding around, just going like, you wonder how anybody can survive. And it just doesn't seem like any food, or, they just make this kind of a meal called millet. It's kind of a dried grain that they pound up. You see the women pounding on this meal all day long. So, and then the night got down to about the mid-50s, and I didn't have enough blankets. I mean, they were around here, but I didn't know where they were. And I had like 5 t-shirts on, and my pants, and my shoes, and socks, and the map jacket that I'm sure many of you all have seen me wear, and the vest, and my heavy hoodie, and man, I was still cold, man. So I got about 3 hours of sleep, that first night. So that's one reason why I think it made the first day so hard. Last night, they had a wedding, a pre-wedding feast, so they had a lot of people coming. See, full. So they had, they were doing a festival type of thing for until about midnight, and that was good. I wasn't invited. I would have liked to have seen that, but it was still good. And we saw. So I had plenty of blankets last night, and it was much better night's sleep. I probably got about at least 6 hours of sleep, which for me, if it's too hot and you can't sleep and you're not eating all that well, then you're gonna have problems. But I had a good night's sleep last night. I had a good meal today, so definitely feel like I'm on the mend. I have my translator guy. He also speaks French. His English is pretty good too, but whatever I can't explain in English they don't understand, I can always tell them about it in French. So that's been good too. So it's like I said, it'll probably pretty soon we'll go back out into the bush, and as it starts to kind of cool off, and but we had a good time in the village this morning. We stopped by the clinic for a while. It was a baby that they think was going to die. I mean, it just seems like death is it sounds kind of glib to say death is a part of life around here, but that's the way it seems, and it's not like they're used to it. But I think that they're kind of fatalistic and have to accept it. I mean, we had one woman who had been pregnant 10 times that had either had miscarriages, or all of her children had died except for 3. So I guess if you're going to have that kind of a birth rate, you better be having a lot of babies. But after my good night's sleep last night, and then being out in the bush today, and of course I'm a lot fitter than the Barringtons. I like to exercise and stuff, so they let us out early, and we went to one village. Just my translator, they call me Amadou, which is because I'm the firstborn son, and my translator guys, they call him Amarabi. I don't exactly know what that means. I need to ask him about that, but he has become a Christian, and it's a big deal when somebody becomes a Christian here, because they're coming from a Muslim background where their mother's father is Muslim. I mean, your parents still love you, but you're basically disowned. I mean, who's going to marry you? So it's a tough life for these guys, man. I don't feel sorry for him, because, I mean, he now has a relationship with Jesus, and he talks about that. And, I'll get him on tape soon, and, to explain kind of what his life. And James and Musa, who are 2 other of our translator young pastor guys, about 25, 26. that are also good English speakers, because Ghana, of course, is an Anglophone country. So anyway, we're making it so far. At least 3 of us are. I hope Diane's going to feel better. Uh, I don't, I don't know that she has a fever, but stomach cramps and stuff. She's taking a sleeping pill, so she's resting now. Hopefully she's on some antibiotics, so she'll feel better, but I need to pray for her too. I miss you guys. I miss being back with my family. And Cherry, who we're with here, she doesn't, she's a single woman. I mean, she's not lonely because there's always people around, but I know I miss my family, and I know the reason that I'm feeling better now and that I was able to make it yesterday, when I was wondering whether I was really, well, I kind of got scared for myself. That I had to feel like, because of the people like yourself that are praying for me to make sure that I'm okay, that was the reason that I guess the angel could. Whenever I start talking about how the Father protects me, and because it really chokes me up. But I do appreciate the security that you guys have brought around us.